Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Founders Grid. Today, we have the CEO and founder of East Meets East, Mariko. Mariko, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
So, give us a brief background about yourself prior to East Meets East.
Sure, I'm CEO of East Meet East, live streaming app focused on relationship and dating for agents in North America. But myself, I'm a serial entrepreneur. Former to East Meet East, I co-founded a company called Quipper. It was sold for $45 million in 2015. And while I was running that, I was single and I was using dating sites, apps, and I was really tired of message-based dating because I was often ghosted and messaging was endless. And I also saw people were using more of live video in everyday life. And I thought about how about using live video for singles to meet. So that's how I came up with the concept of my app now.
Wow, interesting journey, huh? So, how's the experience been so far? What were the early days like? Finding the product market fit, early users, making the users take on, repeat. So, what was it all like?
Sure. Yeah, for dating apps and live streaming apps, it's really important that you have enough users so that you can meet. So when you just start, you have zero user.
Yeah,
So you have to build everything from a scratch.
yeah.
And we are based in New York. So I remember we were walking around in Bryant Park, handing out brochures and business cards and asking everyone, are you single?
Yeah.
Can you sign up with our app? And that was really horrifying. It was December in New York, really cold.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys thought I was just asking them to go on a date because I asked them, are you single?
Okay.
Yeah, so that was really the beginning stage. And yeah, we overcame that. We became mainstream using video marketing, cultural video marketing. And we work with a lot of American influencers who have huge single fans. And that's how we became mainstream. Yeah.
Okay. And so COVID, unfortunate times, but how is it going for East Meet East? Have you seen a spike in the usage or it's going down? How's it going?
Yeah, luckily live streaming is a really good area for this time, and everybody's bored at home and they're looking for different entertainment from just Netflix and all those TV programs. So we see a huge spike in the access, and a lot of users are using our average daily streaming time is now about 140 minutes a day.
Wow.
And average viewing time a day is 70 minutes a day.
Okay. Wow. That's amazing. Amazing numbers. Huh? So this is a very competitive space, right? But you've seemed to have done really well in this. So where do you see East Meet East in 3 years from now?
Right. So, yes, dating app is very competitive, but we actually live streaming for singles. So, this is something very new and we see open space. So, um, yeah, so I think everybody's tired of, like I felt, everybody's tired of message based dating and people are willing to try something new. So, this is a really great opportunity for us. Um, we still have a lot to work on in the US market.
Yeah.
And yeah, in 3 years' time, we hope to make our app really major service here in the US.
Okay. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. So you've been a serial entrepreneur. You've had an exit before. So what 3 pieces of advice would you give to other young entrepreneurs who are just starting out, especially COVID-19 times, and so what advice would you give to them?
Yeah, the first point is I think everybody's feeling at this time cash is really king. So, especially in the early stage, you don't have enough funding from venture capitals or other investors. So, you really need to be creative about how you use your cash and how you secure your basically work partners. So sometimes you may need to, especially in the early stage, you may need to invest your personal funds, or you may need to ask your relatives, friends. But having the cash and being creative in use of cash is very important. Second point is finding your great important co-founder or someone really key employee in your company in the early stage. If you're building something like tech business like me, your CTO is definitely be critical. So how are you going to show your vision and story to this key employee so that the person is going to work with you with much less salary compared to the market standard. Third point is about product market fit. It's a lot of entrepreneurs have very strong will and strong-headed, but it's very important that you choose the right product and right market. So I think it's very important that you become more aware of users' feedback and people's feedback, and listen to them. And if you have any doubt, make a change, always change and try out.
Okay. So going forward, last question. So everyone has been forced to go remote these days. So how's your experience been like managing the remote teams, and what advice would you give how to manage them better?
Sure. We are based in New York, so I guess we are affected the most in the
In the
in
world.
the world.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'd say that for a remote work, we really care about our employees' well-being and emotional health. And especially in New York, there's huge media going on. It really gives fear. So we reach out to each employee and we give a message that we are there for you, we care for you, and this is the time for the company to cultivate relationship with the employees, long-term relationship. So we make sure that everybody's happy and nobody's depressed at home.
Okay.
And number two, because you can't just meet in the office, so there's less conversation outside work. So for me, it's really important that usually you meet people in the office and you have chit chat and you talk about something outside work, but we don't have that time. So we try to create that remotely. So we have purpose-based Slack channel that you can share your everyday life or any random news. And we have team lunch, team happy hours. We try to create the environment, office environment outside office right now. And the third point is about childcare, because some of the employees have children, and it's really difficult especially when your children is really small. So we make sure that our team understands when you have child and is in this lockdown situation, and we give support.
Okay. Mariko, thank you so much for being on the show. I would have loved to continue, but it's a hard stop for me between 8 to 10 minutes. But thank you so much, and stay safe, and good luck with each meet.
Thank you so much.